am here to tell you guys about something very, very near and dear to my heart. Apparently, I am live on Twitch. You guys wouldn't believe it, but I am live on Twitch. My phone just told me so. Let's make sure everything's working correctly. Sure seems that way. Set up my phone so that I can see that my stream is working well. Gentlemen, we are here to talk about something very, very close to me. I mean, not very close to me, but it means a lot to me, right? Take a good sip of our coffee because we haven't slept yet. It is currently 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun is rising. I haven't slept. Do you know why? Because I can't. I can't sleep. Funny little thing called insomnia. Now, this is important to the video, trust me. When I can't sleep, I usually resort to something from my early teenhood. Alright? I gotta make sure the stream is echoing through my phone. Now, you see, when I was a young boy, my father didn't take me into the city to see a marching band or anything, despite my ringtone being the first note of the Black Parade. No. When I was a young teen, alright, I think we all went through that little depression phase, you know, we all went through that phase where we weren't having the best dopamine production in our brain. And one night, I'm sitting there, I can't sleep. So I'm looking through mobile games, I'm playing around on my little computer that I had, just listening to music, whatever, just not sleeping, basically anything but sleeping. I'd sit there and draw and whatever else I could come up with to just put my mind at ease. And one day, on the mobile store, of all things, I'm just looking for a little phone game to fuck around with, you know, just something to, you know, play until I got tired. I find this game that looks a little interesting. You know, I've always been somewhat of a, you know, a simp, let's say, for pretty vibrant colors on a black background. Obviously, right? You guys can't see it very well, but this is painted with a bunch of pretty colors on a black background. And then I got, you know, the lights, the neon lights or whatever, they're just Christmas lights and a black light. Lighting up my room. That's the only light other than my grow light on my lizard cage. But needless to say, this game caught my eye because the thumbnail was very pretty, vibrant colors on like kind of a black background. And it's a little game called Loner. Okay? It's a mobile game, so I didn't expect shit from it. And I found that when you expect absolutely nothing from something, that's when you get something quite beautiful. Now, hold on, before I continue, I gotta edit this this title. It's all fucked up. Loner Research Stream. I don't even know if we should include this in the late night stream, but we're going to. TLNS. This is episode 57. 57 episodes of this series so far. Boring. Boom. Alright, it's updated. I don't know if it'll actually go through because we've already started the stream, but whatever. So I find this game. I didn't expect anything from it. So I started up, and it's a very basic game, right? You take this little plane and you fly it through a tunnel with a light at the end of it, and there's obstacles you have to dodge, right? And if you move both your thumbs up, the plane goes up. Move both your thumbs down, the plane goes down. And then if you tilt your thumbs either way, it tilts the plane, right? Pretty simplistic. But the soundtrack, we'll talk about that first because that is by far the most amazing part of this game. The soundtrack to of this game is unbelievable. Now, before we even get into it, the very disappointing news is that Loner has been removed from the App Store. I don't know if it's been removed from the App Store. It's been removed from the Android App Store. So you can't get it anymore. However, the good news is if you guys want to hear the soundtrack, it is on YouTube. If you look up Loner the Game soundtrack, just listen to the songs, man. They're just... So you're flying this little plane. You listen to this just astounding music coming out of a not even close to AAA game on the App Store, right? And you're like, what the fuck? Like, see, people put effort into this game. Second thing you'll notice is that there are no ads. Not one ad will show up the entire time you play this game. I don't know how the fuck they're making money on this. It's a free game, no ads, and very limited in-app purchases. Very limited. I think you can buy like the end of the game, so you don't have to actually play through the game. You just buy the end of the game, and we'll get to that. And then you can buy like, I think that's it. That's it. That's the only in-app purchase that I can think of off the top of my head. On a mobile game. No ads. What? That's astounding, as is. You'll be hard pressed to find any mobile game today without ads. So you're playing this game, no ads, beautiful music. Someone's put effort and time into this. Astounding visuals for how simplistic it is. You know, just the little color changes. It's amazing. So as you're flying this little plane, when you get to certain checkpoints or certain distances, you get a chapter of a story. It's interesting. So when you die, you return to the main menu, or when you hit an obstacle, you return to the main menu, and you get to read these stories. And these stories are of a boy that we don't know the actual name of. Well, yeah, no, we don't know the actual name of because everyone just calls him Loner. His parents are dead, and this one family kind of takes care of him as a kid, and he ends up falling in love with the daughter, whose name is Alma. Now, if you guys have watched any of my streams and we talk about, I think I've mentioned it a few times, like if I were to name my kids, if they were daughters, it would be Anastasia or it would be Alma. Those are the names that I want for my kids. And this is the game that Alma came from. Just to give you a little bit of a perspective on how much this game has meant to me so far. So you read the story, and the kid ends up, Loner chooses rather, to fight in what they call the Great War, which is kind of insinuated that's World War One, because back then there was no World War One because everyone just called it the Great War. So he ends up becoming a fighter pilot in an ace in World War One, and a bunch of other things happen. I haven't played the game in a little while, so I'm not 100% sure on the story, but even though it's deleted from the App Store, because I had it downloaded, I still have it. So I will be playing it, and I'll give you guys like a whole update on the story. Just a magnificent game, man. It came to me in a time in my life when I really needed it, and it just meant so much to me. I mean, I've talked to a few other people who've played the game, and they were like, yeah, it was cool, you know, it's a good story, good soundtrack, but it just, I don't see where you're coming from with it being like this magnificent game. Part of it was because it came to me in that time in my life when I was looking for something, and I found it, and I didn't expect to find it, you know? So it was just so life-changing to me. And I don't think that'll ever go away. So tonight, you know, whenever I can't sleep, I just listen to the soundtrack. And usually it'll put me to sleep. Tonight it didn't work because I can't fucking sleep tonight. But that soundtrack just, it is something else. It really is, man. So if you ever get the chance, probably won't, but if you ever get the chance, play the game Loner. This stream, we're doing this stream because we are going to do some research on this game, because what I'd give to meet the developers of this game. So we're going to do some research on the developers of this game and this game in general. You know, why it was made, who made it, you know, and what the news is. Why was it removed from the App Store? Because as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know anyways, the rest of this developer's games are still on the App Store. I know a little bit. We're going to know a lot more by the end of the stream, hopefully. So, the game was made by Kunpo Games, which is a Chinese developer based out of somewhere in China. I couldn't pronounce the name if I tried. But we're going to find out. We're going to do some research. So, without further ado, let's get into this. This is just a research stream. It's probably going to be pretty boring. I don't expect anyone to watch it, but I want to do it for my sake. I really want to get into this and kind of just share, if anyone's interested, my love for this game. You know, just yeah, it's something else, man. And I want to include some of the audio from the game, but I'm not sure if it's going to get copyrighted or not. It might, and being a Chinese company, it's probably going to get a copyright strike if I include it, honestly, because a lot of companies like Nintendo and Asian-based companies are not lenient with copyright. You know, what's theirs is theirs, and I can respect that. You know, if you work hard on it, you don't want someone else making money off of it. I'm not making any money though, so I don't feel too bad about including audio that that someone else owns. When I make money off of it, I might feel a little bad for it. You know, I'm not gonna. It's not my intent to distribute other people's work as my own. So, you know, full disclosure, obviously, any music that's going to be in this stream is not mine at all. But I think I can deal with one copyright strike if I get one. So, we'll see. But without further ado, let's get into this. So, we're displaying our screen. Put me up in the corner because I don't matter. Oh, wait, I put up the wrong thing in the corner. Hold up. I lose it sometimes, man, trying to figure this shit out. I am not very good at it. Put that there. Take this, put it up here. You guys like that? It's way down there. There we go. Oh, okay, yeah, put me up there because I don't matter. Alright, so this is going to be where we type our research, correct? And this is where we're going to do our research. Very minimal. I've never really gotten into research streaming, but that's what we're going to do. So, first thing we're going to look up all this stuff. Let's see, who owns, let's figure out, who owns Kunpo Games. So, Kunpo Games, it's, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it's kind of hard to get into it, do this research. Kunpo, independent mobile game development studio, founded in 2007 out of Qingdao. How do you say Q in Mandarin? Is it Qing? I don't think it is, but we're just gonna say it is. Qingdao, China. It's unfunded, and they're not that out there. Independent mobile game studio that specializes in developing puzzle games. Most of its games are developed by the company Rolling Snail and Loner. Develops games for the Android and iOS device. Not raised any funding rounds yet. So we need to find out when this was published. Last updated in 2023, April 4th. Wow, so only a few days ago. Okay, well, take a demo to unlock the full profile. I don't know what that means, but we're not going to get into that. That could be bad news. Okay. Hmm. They're on Steam, huh? What if they have Loner on Steam? No, they don't. They have one game on Steam, and you have to pay for it. It's interesting. So, Loner in the App Store. Do you think Loner is still in? It looks like it might be. Does that say 50 pounds? Am I tripping? Or does that say 50 pounds? I gotta be tripping. There's no way. Only available on the App Store for iPhone and iPad. So maybe it still is on the App Store. But as you guys can see, here's some visuals from it. Very gorgeous game. It's the little things. Very simple game, no attributes, no upgrade, or even no score. What it wants to bring you is only pure tranquility and loneliness. And loneliness, guys. It wants to make you feel lonely. Loner tells the story of a lonely journey of a pilot, and the journey you would understand his past and his pursuit. A lot of stuff here. PGM list. Yeah, these are some of the songs. Very good. It's got a 4.9 star review, guys. I mean, that's a lot, right? For for a rating. And the only other ratings, it has no 3, 2, or 1 star ratings. It only has 3. Granted, there are 9 ratings. It's not that popular of a game. Developer has not collected any data from this app, which is also a good sign, especially considering they're from China, who loves collecting data. Man, what symbol is this? I gotta know. Is that really $50, dude? It used to be free. What is this? Turkish lira. Huh. So it is only available in Turkey? It is the official currency of Turkey. Alright, well let's search this, guys. Let's search this, right? Why was Loner banned from the App Store? Why wouldn't Apple be removed? Apple bans Epic Games from the App Store? Really? See, the shitty thing is this is such a low-key game. It's hard to find information about it, right? Which is a shame. What's up, Q? Takes thousands of Turkish lira to make $1. Last I checked. Yeah, I mean, if it's 44 Turkish lira, then it was free for free in America, then I'm sure it was probably. I mean, the lira can't be worth that much. Let's find out. Let's find out. Turkish lira to United States American dollars, so that I can understand. To USD. So, not euro, lira. Turkish lira. Let's find out. Oh my gosh. Turkish lira. Holy shit. $20, roughly, more like $19, is 1 United States American dollars. 20 Turkish lira. So that would mean that it's $2. Roughly. It's roughly $2. That's fucking crazy. Alright. Why isn't Loner on the App Store? Why isn't Loner on the App Store? Man, it sucks, man. Trying to find anything on this is tough. I bet if I could read Mandarin, I could probably find more on it. I cannot read Mandarin. Nor do I even know how to look up things in Mandarin, you know. wonder if we can do this. Can we edit our search to the most recent instead of the most relevant? Maybe. Quick settings, search history, safe search, advanced search, maybe? Why isn't, no, not alone, loner on the App Store? All of these words, this exact word or phrase. Loner. None of these words alone. Any language, any region within the past year. Maybe. Loner on the mobile app store. Loner Mobile is a lone worker safety monitoring app. No. 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 Loner control a biplane. Loner download APK for Android. Oh, you guys might be able to download it, actually. This might be a little sus. Can we download it on our computer? No, I'm not sure this is a good idea, but I'm willing to try it. Oh man, I don't know. That's an ad. I'm not going to do that. Loner, download. That's an ad. We gotta be careful, guys. We've got to be careful. We are fucking around with some shit that could definitely give us some viruses on my only laptop. So we gotta be careful. I remember buying McDonald's there for about 15,000 lira. Holy fuck, made me feel like I was spending a grocery budget for a year. Used to be like 3,000 lira to $1. Wow. Yeah, it's so weird coming from somewhere with such a, I don't want to say such a stable, such a stable currency. Because, I mean, the United States dollar is pretty stable compared to a lot of currencies. So it's weird coming from, like, somewhere, growing up my whole life with such a stable currency, thinking about, like, other countries' currencies and how much they fluctuate. Like, so much from, like, 3,000 to 20 to, holy fuck, dude. Like, it's crazy to think about, like, $1 being worth $3,000 somewhere else. Like, we talk about a lot, like how much the peso, which is the Mexican currency, how much that is worth compared to $1. We're like, whoa, dude, one American dollar is like 20 pesos. Like, I could go to Mexico and buy tons of things, and it's like, but dude, Turkey, I could buy I could buy a lot in Turkey. That's crazy to me. Yeah, it's weird to think about. $15,000, like 15,000 lira for a fucking McDonald's hamburger. That's insane. We need more coffee, boys. We're running out. This would be really cool if we could download this and possibly even play it on our computer. Alright, enough of that. Let's get out of here before we get a virus. But you guys can see some of the visuals here. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. And then we got all this very virus-looking games. This is the kind of shit I would have gotten into on my family's computer when I was a kid and gotten into some trouble. Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. Not Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. Images for why. Oh, this might be interesting. Let's go to the images. SOS alert. That doesn't look right. Oh, this is Loner Mobile. I gotcha. This is like this is something completely different. Here's a picture from one of the stories for Loner. The dude, so it's cool when you're flying and you unlock one of the stories. It'll say the name of the story as you're flying, and just the names like send chills down your spine. So this one says, "I want to be with you," or "I want to be." No, that's not what that says. To. I want to heal you. That was the name of that story. I remember that. Here it is in Mandarin, so that's probably like what it was originally. So let's look up. I want to look into this because I feel like there's a reason that it was banned from the App Store, right? Like, it's not going to say it outright because no one did any news stories on it or anything. But let's say lawsuits against God. Did I just see that? Lawsuits against Kunjo or Kunpo games. Is there any lawsuits? 10 most ridiculous gaming lawsuits. Epic Games. No, I'm not interested in any of this. Kunpo games. Lawsuits. Video games in and out of court may. Must have Kunpo. It does not. This one does. That's stock prices. Kunpo games. Let's look up the history of Kunpo games because we haven't been able to find a lot on Kunpo games, let alone Loner. Sure, video game history. List of products on Steam. No. So this shows some interesting stuff. I was looking at this earlier. Total app revenue. So you see Loner down here is inactive. Inactive. This game is available in 6 countries. It's free. This is available on 100. So Virus 4 is like the only game anymore that it looks like you can actually get anywhere. It seems like every one of these games is inactive. So it could just be that they don't support that game anymore. They don't do anything with that game anymore. Yeah. They have 6 apps total. 5,000 downloads in the last month and $5,000 in the last month. Yeah. Interesting, dude. It's just such a shame, man. I wish there was something I could do to get this game back. Back on the app stores. Very virus. Yeah, they do. They do look like viruses. I changed that as a mod. It's a time for me starting my keep. How about a lawsuit against Minecraft for being far more successful than it had any right to be? Look. Q, you're the only one that doesn't like Minecraft that I've ever met, dude. Just because you don't like Minecraft doesn't means it deserves a lawsuit because you don't think it's good. There's a lot of reasons that Minecraft is successful. I mean, one is it's has a lot of support for updates and stuff. It's lonely being the only one with standards. I don't. I don't think not liking certain types of games is having standards. I think it's just preference, really. Should we do a research project and do why Minecraft is so successful? Do like a video essay on that because I'm sure we could find plenty of information on that. To be announced, The Forgotten Concluders, a third-person perspective 3D role-playing game based on ancient Chinese fantasy. Yeah. Kunpo Games releases a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of different types of games. Man, I don't know what I was hoping for. I guess I was hoping to find something, dude, Like maybe Kunpo Games is an evil company that stole music from creators that'll never get credit, which being in China is very possible, This stuff could have been made by slaves, honestly. this beautiful music that I love so much. I was hoping to find something, man. We haven't written down anything in our docs here. I'll tell you what, let's see. Loner is a game made. Oh, we're not typing. Loner. Is it gonna type? Is my computer that bad? Is my computer that laggy? Oh my gosh, it must be. Loner. There we go. Loner is a game made by. I can't type. Compo Games, period. Guys, a game, not developer, studio, based out of. Oh fuck! What was the name of that place in China? Based out of where? Where, guys? What is this? I want to see this. Kanto. This company needs an overview. Contribute one. Oh, maybe we'll do that. Even though we can't find shit on it. Oh, man. Ooh, here we go. Dude, this game was released a day before my birthday in 2017. That's so cool. I mean, that's not like crazy, but that is cool. Vehicular. It was such a good game, dude. It has a description. One game that makes you feel lonely and peaceful. Loneliness is a kind of beauty, a quiet experience. Loner is a very simple game, no attributes, no upgrade. I think this is literally just a description from the store. Director profile before making Loner. There's a director profile, guys. This is what we were looking for. I was a game programmer and I really wanted to make a game with my own style. The original idea is to make a 3D version of Flappy Bird with a different perspective. But in a productive process, I suddenly found that the game was a quiet loneliness. Plane flies slowly alone in the dark channel by passing one after another obstacle. Seems to never reach the end of the channel, which is a slight shiny in the distance. There's definitely some translation errors in this. In the influence of some literary and artistic works, I have been very interested in loneliness, and there are rarely games which express mainly the lonely sense in the market. So, that the game topic is decided as this. Yeah. As a programmer who begins to learn art, I understand that to create roles and environment with rich details in short time is unrealistic. So I decided to pay a tribute to the art style of 2001: A Space Odyssey. And this style features Loner. That the entire scene tones can be arbitrarily transformed. Man. Well, that was something. At least we found something. Game added by Sear. Oh, I gotcha. Know this game? Add your expertise to help preserve this entry in video game history. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should add this, Identifiers. I don't know what that means, but we could have added to it. Obi Games. Interesting. What the fuck did we just click on? A screenshot. Cool. Dance with you. Yeah, so this is literally the first entry into the story of Loner. Very good. See, everyone addresses him as a loner in this game, which is kind of nice. Of course, I'm kidding. We don't control our preferences, period. But I'll never stop giving you shit about it, or at least until you no longer have a sense of humor about it. I always have a sense of humor about getting shit. I have to, because everyone gives me shit. Especially on Twitch, man. The problem with Twitch is there's so much to give me shit about that if I didn't have a sense of humor about it, I would just be miserable. That's why I make jokes. This is why I get no views on Twitch. I have to make jokes about it too. I mean, just look at the beauty of this game. Honestly. Oh! It makes me so mad that it's gone. Oh, is there more? Oh no, we already read more. Oh man, I do wish there was more. Well, at least we got something. I tell you what, guys, let's go ahead And let's get this director profile in there. You know what I'm saying? We'll take this director profile, copy it, and then we will go down here. Boom, 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 boom. Paste it. Beautiful. We got a director profile, guys. Director profile, and there should be a semicolon here. Not a semicolon. I don't know what the hell that's called anymore. I'm not in school anymore, guys. I don't write. Semicolon is the one with the comma and the period above it, I think. So I don't know what this is called again. Q, you're smarter than me. What the fuck is that called? Huh? What is that called in the chat? Oh, there's two of them. What do you call that? I don't even know what. I could look it up. Is it just a colon? Maybe it is. Yeah, semicolon. So that would be a colon. Tell you what, let's look it up. We'll be smart here. What is that called? Oh my god. What is this symbol called? Google, you're stupid. What is the 14 punctuation marks? So it'd just be a colon. What is a colon? A colon. No, not that. In writing. I just want to see the fucking what it looks like. Yes, it's a colon. God damn. That was, if that was hard to find, it's no wonder I haven't found anything on this. Semicolon is, yeah, comma at the bottom. How are you going to see my answer when you pull a browser up over chat? I saw your answer. I read it. I just double checked it. I know, it's a shame I can't have my chat right here without having the OBS right there too. Tell you what, let's do this. If we do this, yeah, like that, and then like that, there. Yeah, that looks good. I believed you. I just it didn't sound right to me. You know, this isn't just a research project about Loner. It's a research project about how much I've forgotten since I graduated high school. Motherfucker. This is why I think a lot of the shit they teach you in high school is fucking useless. Like, I get learned it once, but like, you know, like, you forget everything. I believed you. I just didn't completely, that's all. Yeah, no, that's pretty much what I was saying. Leave it to Q to always be calling me out, man. He always does. He always does. He's here to call me out. That's what he's here for. Maybe we should just turn this research project into a Doki Doki research project or something, you know, because I've lost it. There's no fucking Loner the game history. Let's see if someone else did my work for me, right? The history behind the game. No way. There's no way. There's no way. Bro, someone did my work for me. Let's find this out, dude. Let's look at this. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Okay, someone posted this in 2018. Someone did this. These stories are part of the Loner game. A very interesting game. Reassuring and so simple. Makes you mix in the environment, feeling so attracted to your diary. Yeah, no, he worded it pretty well. All right, let's see. Chapter 3, the happiness on the island. Okay, this is all chapter 3. You know what? I wonder if we can find all of the ending is not so dramatic. It's a bit rushed, but unlike Flyboys, the ending was neutral. I wonder if we can find every single entry from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 3. That would be so cool. I bet we could. I bet this guy posted it, honestly. It starts at chapter 3. Who does that? Let's go to this guy's profile. My blogs. Did he only post chapter 3? What are you doing? Oh, there's chapter 1. We got it, boys. All right, let's read through this. Guys. Okay. Now, I am gonna warn you guys. The stuff's a little iffy on the story. It's kind of hard to follow because it is translated from Mandarin. But looking into fixing your broken Discord link, but now I can't find your Discord. And my server list did change the icon. I did. Yeah, it's a girl sitting at a campfire. I'll tell you what. I'll do that right now. I thought I did it, but apparently I didn't. So let's fix that. Let's go to Discord. Ooh. Hopefully it doesn't open to something that isn't Twitch safe. It shouldn't. Tell you what, so what we gotta do... I thought I fixed that, man. Maybe I didn't. I thought I fixed it. Oh, are you talking about the Discord link on my actual profile? Because I fixed it in the chat. TNC, the Napping Club. Does this work? I think this works. The one below. The one below what? You gotta remember, I can't see the same view as you. Yeah, no, this works. So, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Go here. The Napping Club. Block bad usernames? No, we're not gonna do that. In your about section. Okay, we gotta fix that. So we'll copy. Okay, then we'll go here. Go to Twitch. This has turned into a whole thing instead of a whatever. Putty Lover 69. Hey, look, there's the chat. Oh my god. Where do I go? Don't mind the slow. Yeah, it is right here. Okay. So we'll go here, edit. Not broadcast options. Although the live notification needs fixed too. Boom. Alright, that's done. Go ahead and fix that. Problem is, I don't know why it changes like all the time, dude. The Discord link, like that shouldn't change, bro. I post that somewhere, it should stay the same. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff running on this PC right now. Let's go ahead and just delete this, all those tabs. I'll reopen them later. I just leave them open because it's convenient. Did it not? Okay, it did. We're taking a lot of RAM from this little laptop, guys. I got this laptop for free in college, so it's you know, I have new filler to drop. Oh hell yeah, Q. Yeah, if you guys don't know Q, he is in the, and his link doesn't change, I hope. His link to his YouTube channel is in every single one of my YouTube videos. It's all over the place. If you go to the Discord and you go to animations, you're probably going to see a lot of his videos. So go check those guys. Go check those out, guys. You'll like them. Oh, fuck, dude. I can hear my PC. Temps rise. Yeah, no kidding. It doesn't help that the fan is on the bottom of this thing. So, sorry if this is noisy, guys. We're just going to elevate my PC a little bit so that it isn't doing that. Finally published a video with all 4 Dokies wearing jeans. Oh, guys, Dokies are wearing jeans. Did you see how low or slow this is? Did I click on that or what? What's going on? It's having some issues, guys. We got the fan, we got it propped up, so the fan on the bottom for some reason is actually getting some heat out. Dude, maybe it's just this tab is not fucking opening anything. Maybe I'm just clicking on the same thing, I don't know. Oh, hold up. I was just clicking on the wrong thing, guys. Alright, in my bio, here we go. I'm just stupid, don't mind me. Oh wait, HTTPS is actually part of it. I think we might have. That was stupid. We're gonna have to fix that. The notification as well. Channel. Are we gonna have to fix that? No, no, it works. It looks good. Yeah. No, 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 it works. It looks good. Yeah. All right. There you go, Q. That should be fixed. Should be fixed. I don't know. Okay, so let's read the story of Loner, guys. This isn't gonna seem like a lot to you guys, but this really means a lot to me. Okay. So, chapter 1. Okay. And remember, you get these in parts as you play the game, so that's pretty cool. Dance with you. Daddy invited Loner to this year's ball and told me to look after him. Loner lost his parents years ago, and now he is living all alone by himself in a large house out on the hillside. Even though we grew up in the same town, we never really talked. Many people in town call him a freak, but I just feel that he is a bit pathetic. She's a little brash. I suppose that now I'd better think of something to say to him, or the silence would be awkward. He's always so quiet. So, in the game, you get these stories, and if they're pink, then it's Alma talking, or writing in her journal, rather. If they're blue, then it is Loner, right? So this one's obviously from Alma. She's talking about Loner. The next one is going to be from Loner. You are my angel. Mr. Robert invited me to this year's ball. He is one of my father's best friends and always nice to me. Honestly, I feel anxious. The ball. I mean, I think that's supposed to say at the ball. This is translated. The people here still think of me as a freak. Fortunately, Robert's daughter, Alma, kept me company. The princess of the town truly deserves the high regards. She carries herself confidently, but without that typical arrogance of those of her stature. She's beautiful. As we dance, I feel the hostility from the other gentlemen in the room. Jesus, what am I doing? I do not belong here. Next one, from Alma. I want to heal you. He's completely different from what people say. Sure, he's a little nervous, but I find myself feeling comfortable and at ease chatting with him. However, the moment he is left alone, he immediately looks so desperate and lost it just breaks your heart. I don't think he is used to social gatherings. I feel guilty for the time I have to leave him to perform my duty as the host's daughter. I must find a way to make it up to him. So as you can see, we got a little bit of a, dynamic here. She's really into him. He's, she feels bad for him, but doesn't want to show it, and then kind of warms up to him a little bit as they are somewhat forced to hang out, right? And this is, early, before World War One, so it's early 1900s. There's still, like, the formality. It's not clear what country they're in. He talks, in the war, he talks about the Imperials, calls the other side the Imperialists, or whatever. So that's to be assumed that they're fighting the Axis powers, or Germany, the Kaiser and such, which in World War One was not the Axis powers. I tell you what, let's see. Who were the Imperials? Who were the that's fuck Imperials in World War One? French imperial holdings included blah, 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 blah. Some Pacific islands and several colonies in West, North Africa. The German Empire included. Yeah, that doesn't really. The expansion of European nations as empires, also known as imperialism, can be seen as a key cause in the World War One, because as countries like Britain and France expanded their empires, it resulted in increased tensions among European countries. So it's hard to say who he would call the imperials in World War One, because everyone was kind of imperials, because all the European empires were expanding. I assume that in Loner, he's in a European country, fighting another European country. But it's not really clear what country he's in, or what country they're fighting. They just kind of talk about the war. And you can tell it's World War One because they're flying biplanes. which weren't around in World War II. In World War II, they had more of what we would consider like modern aircraft, propeller planes and such. You know, metal, not canvas and wood. Um, and then he talks about the machine gun, which came around in World War One, which was like a mounted gun, not really like a handheld. You know, you have the what the hell were those machine guns called in World War One? I'm the American. I'm supposed to know this shit. Um, I don't know, but they have like the water tank on the barrel to keep the barrel cooled from overheating, and they're chain fed or not chain fed, but like a belt of bullets kind of feed into it, like a lot of modern machine guns today or modern turret machine guns. What the hell were the World War One guns called? World War One machine guns. What were they called? I'm thinking of the Colt Browning. Am I thinking of the Colt Browning? What the hell? What the hell? This one. Vickers machine gun. The MG08. That's what it was called. These things were mean, dude. Look at these things. Look at these things. These mowed down peoples, dude. God, they look badass though, don't they? Yeah, so you got the oh, it is a Browning. Yeah, that's what I thought. Victor's medium machine gun. I have never seen this one. This is wild too. It's got like fins to cool it, like air cooled rather than water cooled. That's kind of cool. I don't think those saw as much use, but that is cool. The M1910 PM. You know why they said PM? Because it puts you to sleep forever. Look at the crazy gas mask they had too. Like that is absolutely awful, dude. Could you imagine fighting these guys? That is terrifying. I don't know what that was, but it's on the ground now. Absolutely terrifying. Oh man, I'd be terrified if I was going up against these guys. We had 4 viewers for a split second. That was cool. I don't expect people to stick around for this. This is an odd stream that we're doing today. Oh, look at this. This guy's sitting next to one of those air-cooled ones. That is wild. Look at the swivel it's on, too. This one just goes up and down. You gotta, like, pick it up, turn it. This one's, like, you know, but it doesn't go up or down, so. Oh, yeah, it does. No, it's got a little axis right there. Interesting. So, yeah, these are the guns that I'm talking about. These guys right here, the Victor's machine guns. They also had these on the, I think, yeah, the Lewis gun. Yeah, that one was crazy. That one was more handheld, but it was still like, you didn't want to be carrying that around a battlefield in the muddy trenches, right? You know, I mean, that's the setup with the bipod and stay in one position. That's not to be running around with. But, you know, when you had the machine gun, if you were in the right place, you didn't have to run around, man. Yeah, so this is the water tank. It's got holes in it to kind of show what it's like, but this was filled with water and kind of cooled the barrel, kept it from melting because you definitely needed that. They were... Guns get hot. Guns get hot. I don't know if anyone's aware of that, but guns get hot, especially the barrels. And then towards the end of the war, you saw, you know, some, you know, submachine guns like this. Can't remember the name of this one, but you saw some of those, but those weren't really dominant in World War One because they didn't really come around until the end, you know. But in World War Two, you definitely saw a lot of this and things like that, the grease gun, stuff like that. But we're not here to talk about World War history, okay, guys? Come on. We're here for Loner. So, back to the story. Sorry. This is a stream. We go off on tangents. You know, that's part of the pleasantry of streams. I don't know who watches these, but I don't. But whatever. I have fun making them. That's the important part. So, here we are. Back to She Is So Pretty by Loner. What a pleasant surprise. Alma has invited me to ice skate with her. This sort of activity is not common amongst the ladies. However, she's obviously very experienced. We skated down the... Hold up, guys, we have locations. Let's see where this is. Stop. I've always been interested when I was playing this game, like, where does this take place? Let's find out. Alright. Vox River great river that flows down the mountains of Uberwald is thus named the Markopian style, translated to Queerman Monvaux. See, this sounds French, but this sounds German. Where is it? Where is the Vox River? Saint Lucia is a river in Saint Lucia. Where the fuck is that? Q, you are my guy, man. Where is Saint Lucia? The Caribbean? What? What? Is this in Cuba? What? Oh man, I've gotta be tripping. Okay. Along with the other Windward Islands, St. Lucia became a federated state associated with the United Kingdom in 1967. Although it achieved independence in 1979, St. Lucia remains a member of the British Commonwealth. Huh? I gotta be tripping on something crazy right now, dude. This is in the Caribbean? No way, dude. No way they're on an island in the Caribbean, dude. I thought... Or Caribbean. What do you guys say? Is it the Caribbean or the Caribbean? That's a good question. Dude, no way. Alright, maybe the developers of this game didn't want it to be in an actual location, so they kind of just name drop a bunch of different locations, so you can never pinpoint it down. So let's keep reading and see what's up. Alright, the Vox River, from the east side of town to the Lietz. Is that a river? Is that a river? Hold up. Let's look this up. Lietz. Lietz. Lietz offers. Okay, that's a business. Okay, hold up. River. No. Dude, this is weird. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Location. Oh man. What does this mean? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's not a location. Meaning. The name Lietz is from an ancient Anglo-Saxon culture of the Britain. Okay, so this might take place in the UK. And, I don't know, Saint wherever. It did say it was a British colony, so... Or a British anyways. Comes from a baptism name Lettice, or Lettice, a popular girl's name in the medieval times. The personal name was originally derived from the Latin "la," which means gladness and joy. Okay, this Lietz thing is taking us nowhere. And only had to stop once to catch our breath. I was impressed by her stamina. Fortunately, we ran into some of her acquaintances. Otherwise, we may not have made it back until nightfall. I can't believe how beautiful she looks when she's skating, like a white swan taking off from a still lake. Alright, here we are. Another one from Alma. You are the right one. He truly surprises me. We skated all the way to Lietz. Daddy doesn't even accompany me this far. I'm amazed by how happy and at ease I am with him. I trust him. I know that if I'm tired, he'll see that I get home safely. Nevertheless, we came across Aunt Nora, who gave us a ride back. When we get home, I see a peculiar smile on Dad's face. What is going through his mind, I wonder? I will have to investigate. Here we go, guys. This is when the story takes a turn. Loner says, the sky turns dark. Today's paper reported that the Empire has completed its development of the machine gun, a weapon that can fire over 600 bullets in a minute. That's incredible. Father warned me that someday a war will begin between our country and the Empire. It seems that the day is almost here. He urged me not to join the army, saying that no one in this war would be clean. I promised to honor his wish. However, I can't help but feel conflicted. It is not our duty to Is it not our duty to defend our country against aggressors? Okay, so here we are. I guess his father's still alive. His mother's dead, but his father's still alive. So his father tells him, don't join the fucking war. This will be a dirty war, which is very true of World War One. And so here's my theory. So maybe he is in this little island in the Caribbean, and Britain owns this island at the time. Well, no, this is BS. Maybe the person who made this game didn't do their research like we're doing. So Saint Lucia, along with the other Windward Islands, Saint Lucia became a federated state associated with the United Kingdom in 1967. Okay, so this wouldn't be owned by Great Britain at the time. If this was World War One or even World War Two, Britain did not own it in 19 whatever. It owned it in 1967. What language is spoken in Saint Lucia? English. The official language is English. Saint Lucian French Creole, or whatever, which is referred to as patois or patois, is spoken by 90%. This is used in literature and music and is gaining official acknowledgement. Fuck, dude. What? I'm so confused. So, who owned Saint Lucia in 1900? History. We're looking into the history, boys. The history. Man, Q just stopped talking. Probably just lurking. It's cool. Pre-colonial period. That's what we want to know about. Has a high number of iguanas. Called the Land of Iguanas. It's pretty cool. More aggressive Caribs. The Caribs. These guys. The people who live in the Caribbean. Arrived around 800 AD and seized control of that. 16th century, 17th century. We want to know about the 20th century. 19th century. In 1898, the remains restored the island to French. Okay, so it was owned by the French, which would mean they were still involved. During the Battle of the Caribbean, a German U-boat attacked and sank 2 British ships. Okay, so there was some fighting going on in the Caribbean during World War One. That's interesting. Or no, the World War Two, the U-boats, duh. There's nothing going on here. In 1838, St. Lucia was incorporated into the British Windward Islands. Oh, so it was actually converted by the British during 1838. So it would be a British colony, or part of Britain control. Headquarters in Barbados that lasted till 1885 when the capital was moved to Grenada. Grenada is the name of a car. So, yeah, it would have been under British control, but it wasn't established as a British confederation or whatever until 1964, right? It was associated state of the United Kingdom, yeah, from 1967. Okay. Man, what a fucking shit show. Whenever Britain gets involved with another country, it's always a shit show, guys. That's just how it is. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure on the location of this game, but it could be in Saint Lucia. Alright, so to continue. Alma says, he cries. Tonight, Loder cried. I had never seen him cry before. He said the potato soup tasted just like his mother used to make. That makes me happy to hear. His mother passed away when he was 8 years old. I can love and take good care of him. I picture a future where I make all of his favorite dishes, just like his mother did. Right now, he has this peaceful and serene look on his face as he reads. I wonder what he's reading. We're about to find out. in mother's arms, says Loner. Hi, Mom. Today Alma made potato soup for me. It tasted a lot like the way you used to make it, although a bit saltier. I don't know why I cried the way I did. Alma held me in her arms. She was so sweet and warm with me. It has been a long time since I felt this way. We are going to be just fine, so you needn't worry about me. Alma is so lively, and she makes me happy. She's going to be a good wife and mother, a lot like you, Mom. I am so happy with her. So we're starting to see a little bit of inner workings between Alma and Loner. Loner's a little pathetic, as Alma mentioned in the beginning, and cries and stuff, but we all cry from time to time, gentlemen. We all cry, it's all right. But she's very understanding and very loving towards him, and in the 1900s, it was kind of accepted, gender roles. I know we can't really talk about that nowadays, but, she makes him food and shit like that, and it's just very... We've seen their relationship in just a few little, very minimal excerpts kind of grow into this this loving relationship between the two of them. I don't know, it's kind of like it's the word version of show, don't tell, which is really hard to do in writing, because you're literally just telling, but they're showing very well in a story that was translated from Mandarin to English, which is very impressive, that they got this across as well as they did. I don't know. I'm a little biased, guys. I really like this game, but so here we go, and now we're gonna go on to Loner again. And that's the cool part is we get to see Loner transfer from this very scared, lonely, and just this pathetic, little boy into a man fighting in the war. So here we go. I would be your hero, says Loner. The Empire just declared war against us. What Father once worried about is finally here. According to the papers, the Department of Defense is a British thing, I believe, will soon begin a nationwide recruitment. Lately, Alma has taught me what it means to feel concern for others. I'm sorry, Father, but I have to break my promise to you. I'm joining the army. I now have someone to protect. I will still value the lives around me, even the lives of the enemy. Here it says Alma. No, this one's from Loner again, so we get 2 Loners in a row. I will remember your words. Our military transport train has left Nottingham. Where the fuck is Nottingham? Where the fuck is... We have another location, boys. So I think he was... They live in St. Lucia, I believe. That's what we're going to stick with. Where is Nottingham? I believe that's British. Location. City of England. Yes, I was correct. Okay, so Nottingham is in England. So he is fighting for the UK. I do believe. Was the French on the same side as UK in World War One? I do believe they were. Shows how much I know, guys. Were France and England allies in World War One? I am fairly certain. The major allied powers in World War I were Great Britain, France, and Russia. Man, I need to do more World War I research, guys. I know a decent bit about World War II, but World War I? Formally linked by the Treaty of London on September 5th, 1914. Very cool. Why did they, huh? Why? Britain had an understanding of military and naval planning agreements with France, but no formal treaty of obligations. London felt British interest required a defense of France. Britain did have a treaty obligation toward Belgium, and that was used as the official reason Britain declared war on Germany. Yeah, because, there was a bunch of bullshit. The Archduke was assassinated, and they were like, they went to war. Went to war, gentlemen. Okay, so we have official confirmation that Loner was, in fact, Loner was born and raised, this is theory, in St. Lucia in the Caribbean, then joined the British Army and shipped out of Nottingham. There we go. So we know that. And excuse my typing skills, they are trash. Like I said, I don't know how to use any of the skills I learned in high school since I left high school, so they're gone. Okay. Train has left Nottingham. The air is full of excited chatter. I do not care to join in this. I find that I start to miss my Alma. This morning, Alma made me a delicious breakfast before I left. She gave me words of encouragement and strength. As the train left the station, she looked so small and alone in the crowd outside, like a leaf caught in a storm. My heart is breaking. I miss you, my lover. I really miss you. Very good, very good. Here we go. Again, we are getting another excerpt from Loner. You'll find as the story continues, we start to see only one perspective, and it's usually Loner's. Only one perspective for long periods of time, and then we get to see a little more of Alma and such, and like how she's dealing with it. For a while, it's going to be Loner. I want to fly with you. Today, the Air Force came to select soldiers. I was selected by the captain, who has a very severe and steely look. I wonder what it feels like to be flying in the air. I imagine it's liberating. I hope to one day share that feeling with Alma once the war is over. Now I have to get ready for the new life as a pilot recruit. The captain told us there's no easy life in the recruit training center. You are always with me. I received a letter from Loner today. Okay, so this is from Alma. It has been a long time since his last letter, so I was excited and almost forgot to say goodbye to the postman. He has been chosen to be a pilot. I'm so proud of him, although I can't help but worry too. As a pilot in a war, he'll be in danger and close to death all the time. Oh God, what am I thinking? I have to stop thinking like this and be strong. I have to be strong. God, I hate this war. So we get to see a little bit of how Alma's dealing with this. This is all chapter 1, so it's the last excerpt from chapter 1. Miss you day and night. It is always so good to read from Alma. Her words always fill me with warmth and give me the strength to make it through these lonely and trying periods of our training. The captain always stresses the rules of the barracks. He does not believe in letting up for a single minute and strongly discourages any show of weakness. This includes the writings of letters to family and loved ones back home. Though the training here is tense, no one wants to drop out. I wonder where Harris and Potato are. They are probably still in the hangar. Those two are inseparable. So, we understand that Harris and Potato are comrades, so to speak, or fellow soldiers of Loner. And that Loner is, he's having a hard time, but he's taking it well out there in basic training, or whatever you would call it in the British Army. So, yeah, we get a nice little view here. I love this story so much. It's hard to kind of critique it, honestly, because I'm so attached to it, but I do like it so far. So that's chapter 1. I don't know how to go to the next chapter, honestly. This website's a little tough to get around. At least this guy posted all this, man. It's somewhere. Because now the game's hard to find. Oh, you pressed the older post. It took us to chapter 2. I'll take it. So now we're in chapter 2. Okay, so we know that they are of British affiliation. Whether they're... I have to believe that they're in St. Lucia, because we couldn't find anything on the Velts River? I don't know. I'll tell you what, guys. I tell y'all what, boys. Let's do this. Let's go newer posts. Chapter 1. This is so cool. This is what we're going to do. We are going to take... God, fuck me and my skills. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom here, and we are going to take all this, copy it, put it in our untitled document here. And go boom, 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 boom. Boom. It's going to take a second. There it is. Oh, Oh boy, it's all fucking, it's all shit. Alright, let's see if I still remember how to do this. So if we highlight all of this, we got a Snapchat from our homeboy Gabe. Hell yeah. Whoa. I'm gonna highlight all of this. It's gonna take a second. Are we here? Yeah. And then we're gonna go to. Can you guys tell that I don't know what I'm doing? None. Oh shit! It's all white. That's why it was highlighted. Okay, now we gotta highlight it all again. Okay, this is going a little faster. And then we gotta make the text not that color. Alright. Just the white text. And text color, black. Boom. We still know how to use Google Docs, guys. We're legends. Hell yeah. This is looking good. How's the quality? Anyone that's watching, leave something in chat. Tell me how the quality is. Is it good? Because I messed around with the display settings here to try to make sure the quality is better than last time I did stream like this. Because last time I did a stream like this, the quality was shit, and I was very disappointed. So, I don't know. Is the chat even working? Because nothing's showing up. I don't know if no one's chatting or what. I mean, it's very possible that no one's chatting. Let me check on my phone real quick. I think I can see chat on my phone. I can, but I can't see any of the past chats, which is lame. Live. Oh, the coffee's giving me their jitteries, boys. I drank like half a pot of coffee before this. Oh, I'll eat some jerky. Maybe go get some agua. Agua. Jerky's good, bro. Alright, so we got chapter 1. And then above everything we'll put loner. Oh my god. Wait, no, the first one's Alma. I don't want this on this page separated from those. One more. Loader. Go down. Alma. Loner. Alma. Sky turns dark. That's loner. That's definitely Alma. Loner. I would be your hero. Also loner. Typing with your hands kind of shaky is not the easiest, guys. I gotta be honest. Loner. Oh my gosh, dude. I keep capitalizing an extra letter there. It's not working. Oh my fucking god, I did it again. I gotta slow down. Okay, this one's Alma. Almi. Alm. This one's also separated. We don't want that. Oh my fuck. I need to do an extra space and I didn't. Lower again. Alright, so that's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2 is next. Oh my. Okay. I think we got this, guys. We're figuring it out. Chapter dos. Then actually, we're gonna highlight this. I don't want this to be normal text. I don't want it to be a title or anything. Heading, maybe? Ooh. Yeah. The headings look good. We'll do headings. Same with chapter 1 up here. Make it a heading. Chapter 1. I never thought I'd be doing like essay things for fun in my adulthood, but here we are. Once again, this is separated. I don't want that separated. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. Everything looks good to me. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. This seems way far down. It is. It needs to be further up. Boom. Okay. So now we'll move on to chapter 2. Well, I'll do spelling corrections and shit later, because there is some typos. Well, not typos. Errors in translation in these. So we'll go through and do that later. Whew. Let me grab some water real quick.
There's my water. That is the agua.
Oh, sun's out, guns out, boys. Straight with ya. Sun is out. Sun is out. Tell you what, Q showed up. He was talking for a little bit, and I shouted him out. He was gone. I was looking for that shout out to my all 3 viewers. You know what I'm saying? All right, chapter 2. Sleepless Night. I imagine this is by Loner. After today's training, the captain gave us a day off and told us there would be a big surprise waiting for us the day after tomorrow. I guess maybe it's time to go to the front. All of us know what that means. Some people are excited, some write to their families all night, and others practice in the hangar. Harris isn't being in the barracks all night. I believe that's supposed to be Harris hasn't been in the barracks all night. I helped Potato write a letter, as he could not spell some of the words. Training time should have been 5 months, but now we have to finish it in 2. Many people quit. Worse than that, some people chose other troops. I heard the pressure at the front is too much. The morality rate has reached over 30%. Birds fallen down. Today was the first time that we engaged in actual combat. Before we flew, the captain commanded that we must return alive. I bit a Vulcan in the air, but when I aimed at it, I couldn't press the trigger. I just couldn't do it. Then, Sean, the number 2 veteran, shot it down. The captain dispatched squads, which were 3 times larger than the enemy fighters, so the battle ended quickly. Back at the camp, the recruits were very excited. Fortunately, there were no casualties. Duke shot down 1 aircraft, but despite all the excitement, the Vulcan that Sean shot down continues to be on my mind. Darkness before dawn. Loner joined the war in the end, so this is from Alma. But fortunately, in the first battle, he was unharmed and did not injure others. I can see that he is a little unnerved, but I do not know how to make him feel peaceful. Dad told me that every recruit is like this after their first battle, and I shouldn't worry. Oh, I should tell him that the crazy Terry family hysterically ran through the countryside shouting, "They are coming here!" We all scoffed at them. Fight in the war. Today the captain was furious when he returned from headquarters, because the issue concerning the parachutes was rejected by the committee again. The official reason is self-deception. The captain told us that the committee claims that the parachute would affect the pilot's morale. That's so funny. We are the only country whose air force is not equipped with parachutes. The captain suggested that everyone is equipped with a revolver just in case. Yes, the parachute. I think I know how to fight in the future. I'm interested. Did Air Forces have parachutes in World War I? I'm interested. Did they? During the Great War. Oh, fuck. Observation crews were the first men to be issued with parachutes to ensure their survival in such circumstances. Pilots in the Royal Flying Corps, that's Britain, however, were not issued with parachutes. Initially, the design of the plane cockpits meant there was barely room for the pilot as was, and no room for the bulky parachute. After the United States entered the war in 1917, it followed Britain's lead and did not give its pilots parachutes. So this is accurate so far. However, the U.S. Army Air Corps considered this stance because it wanted to preserve the airmen it had trained. Gee, do you see how governments and look at their soldiers in war? They're like, well, we train these men, so we should probably preserve them, not because they're people with lives, but because they were trained and they put time and money into them. So, you know, they're assets. They're not people. Yeah, that is a shame. Huh. So that's interesting. Okay, what did the last one say? During the Great War, pilots and observers of the Royal Flying Corps, the RFC, the Royal Naval Air Service, and the Royal Air Force were not provided with parachutes unless they were crewing observation balloons, where the bulky parachutes today could be attached to the outside of the basket. So, it seems like most of the reason that people didn't have parachutes in World War One is because they didn't have the room to wear them or put them in the cockpit. But of course, the soldiers don't see that side of it. They see the, hey, I deserve to survive. Could you give me a parachute side of it? Which is very understandable. We got messages on the Discord. Let's check them real quick. I see people texting on the Discord. We are the owner of that. We should probably do our best to make sure. Hey, what's up, Wild? I just saw you texted in the Discord. I'm gonna see what you said. How's the quality, Wild? I'm trying to see if I can up the quality of the streams. The video quality, I should say. Block bad usernames. I'm not doing it. Fuck off. Quotes of the day from Wild. Don't grab a man's bag. Good mythical morning. Nice. Looks good on your end? I hope so. It should be like 1080p. Nice. Sexy new jeans. From Q. There we go. In the cool animations. There you go. There's Q's YouTube channel. Very nice. If you guys like 3D animations, funny little dancing videos, there you go. It's like TikTok, but with dokies. Alright, so the Air Force did not have parachutes in World War One, for the most part. In the British Air Force. Although Loner says here that it is the only country that has not been issued parachutes. But in fact, America also did not issue their people parachutes. So that's interesting. From Loner, the fierce storm. Our troops are retreating. Our trenches and barbed wire can't stop the Imperials, tanks, and gas. So when they talk about the Imperials, they are in fact talking about Germany, which would make sense because Germany was kind of spreading to other countries. Tanks and gas. The poison gas is a cursed thing. Wherever it goes, it leaves dead animals and humans. It may even kill their own frontline soldiers. The captain says that our tank troops have been in production and the engineers have developed an anti-gas mask. But I am still very worried. Given the current situation, the Empire will break through very soon. I have to write to Alma so that they may be ready in advance. Where is my lover? From Alma. It has been 1 month, and I haven't heard from Alma yet. Never mind, this is Loner. Yeah, it does, and it's 616p? How do you not give Air Force members parachutes? So, in World War One, they say, in the history, which is written by the governments, so who knows what the true reason is, but they say that there was no room in the cockpits for pilots to have parachutes in World War One, so that's why they didn't have them. I was wondering if parachutes had even been developed by World War One, but they have. Although the observation troops in hot air balloons and stuff did have parachutes because there was room to put them on the outside of the basket. So, but in our story we're reading right now, it says that the parachutes were not issued to them because it would affect the pilot's morale. So, another one from Loner. It has been 1 month and I haven't heard from Alma yet. I thought the last letter was very subtle, but perhaps it was destroyed by the examiner. How can I tell them the news? It seems I must make a cipher. Yes, Robert said that he was stoked, and that he was stocked in a basement for a long time, In the Heel Mountain Battle. Let's look up the Heel Mountain Battle, gentlemen. Let's see what was the Heel Mountain Battle. We're looking into all the history here. World War One. Most treacherous battle of World War One. That might be what we're looking for. Took place in the Italian mountains. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's my goodness. Even amid the carnage of the war, the battle in the Dolomites was like nothing the world had ever seen or has since. Oh man, they're hyping it up for us, guys. Just after dawn, we slipped into the forest and hiked a steep trail to the limestone wall. A curious ladder of U-shaped steel rungs was fixed to the rock. To reach the battlefield, we would trek several miles along this Via Ferrata, or Iron Road. Fuck off. Pathways of cables and ladders would traverse some of the most stunning and otherwise inaccessible territory in the mountains in northern Italy. We scaled the 50 feet of steel rungs, stopping every 10 feet or so to clip to our safety tethers to metal cables to run alongside. A half an hour in, our faces slick with sweat, we rested on the outcropping that overlooked a valley carpeted with thick stands of pine and fir. Sheep bleated in a meadow, and the shepherd called to them. We could see the... Dude, I'm not even going to try to pronounce these. A stone tower that holds the remains of 5,000 Italian and Austrian soldiers who fought in these mountains in World War One. In World War One, I thought we were reading in a soldier's account about this. We're just reading some freaking journalist. He's like, "Oh my god, it was so hard. We climbed these ladders and oh my god." Like, dude, you're supposed to be talking about how bad the battle was. In official documents, the meaning is attack failed. Nothing more. This is the official truth. There is another truth. That 3 young Italian soldiers died in this context. Yeah, we're not even going to read this. Holy fuck. Look at these World War One soldiers climbing this. This is crazy. Can you imagine in the middle of a war, you're like cliff climbing, dude, like rock climbing. The Italians came late in the war. In the 1915, they abandoned their alliance with the Austria-Hungary and Germany to join the United Kingdom, France, and Russia, hoping for several chunks of Austria at the war's end. An estimated 60,000 Italians and 40,000 Austrians would die on the Italian front, many of them in dozens of battles along that river in the far northeast. While the front zigzagged at 400 miles, nearly as long as the western front, France and Belgium, and much of that crossed rugged mountains, where the fighting was like none the world had ever seen or has since. Soldiers had long manned alpine frontiers to secure borders or march through high passes en route to invasion, but never had the mountains themselves been the battlefield. And for fighting at this scale with fearsome weapons and physical feats that would humble many mountaineers, as New York Wonder correspondent E. Alexander Powell wrote in 1917, on no front, not on the sun-scorched plains of Mesopotamia, nor in the frozen Missourian marshes, nor in the blood-soaked mud of the Flanders, does the fighting man lead so arduous an existence as up here in the roof of the world. The destruction of World War I overwhelms 9 million dead, 21 million wounded, the massive frontal assaults of the anonymous soldier, faceless death against this backdrop. The mountain war in Italy was a battle of small units of individuals. In sub-zero temperatures, men dug miles of tunnels and caverns through glacial ice. They strung cableways on mountainsides and stitched rock faces with rope ladders to move soldiers onto high peaks, then hauled up an arsenal of industrial warfare. Heavy artillery. How the fuck did they get heavy artillery up there? That's insane. And mortars, machine guns, poison gas, and flamethrowers. And they used the terrain itself as a weapon, rolling boulders to crush attackers and sawing through snow cornices. Those are trenches, guys. With ropes to trigger avalanches. Storms, rock slides, and natural avalanches, the White Death, killed plenty more. After heavy snowfalls in December of 1916, avalanches buried 10,000 Italian and Austrian troops over just 2 days. Yet the Italian Mountain War remains today one of the least known battlefields of the Great War. That's insane, dude. I feel like that should get a lot more coverage. That sounds wild, dude. Could you imagine, like, if World War I movies and games included that kind of warfare? like using boulders and avalanches as weapons. That is wild. Most people have no idea what happened here, Joshua said one afternoon as we sat atop an old bunker on a mountainside. Until recently, that included him as well. The little he knew came from the Ernest Hemingway's A Farewell to Arms, and later, reading Aaron Rommel, I don't know, a famed desert fox of World War II, who had fought in the Italian Alps as a young officer in World War One. Heavy artillery was probably a squad of people all having it tied to them while climbing up the rope along ladders and up atop and create a pulley-like system. Oh, I'm sure there was a pulley-like system to get that stuff up there, but that's insane. Like, man, some of the heavy artillery from World War One was insane. Let's see, smallest. Let's look up the smallest because that's probably what they would go with. Artillery. Actually, it would be this. Well, they would probably have British artillery. Let's just look up Italian. Italian artillery from World War One. Let's see what the smallest artillery from World War One looked like. Yeah, this is what artillery looked like in World War One. It's pretty much what artillery looks like today. Imagine them hauling this shit up a cliff with like World War One era equipment. Like, that is fucking insane. I mean, they weren't hauling this up there, I don't imagine. I said smallest. This is not smallest. This is ginormous. Is that a turret on top? That's gotta be a scope or something, right? Like, no, that's a handle right there. Someone straddled this cannon with a little turret like that. Like, what the hell, dude? What are you doing? You didn't even put a chair on that thing. That's gotta be. There's no way. Some of the stuff that came out back then was just insane. Yeah, dude. Yeah, right here. Alpine and mountain artillery. Okay, so that's a little smaller than what we're seeing, but this is in the Alpines or the Alps. This is in the Alps, dude. So this is what they're hauling up cliffs like this as artillery. And yeah, I mean, you could disassemble this into more manageable stuff. But this is insane, dude. I mean, oh man. Here's one of those machine guns I was talking about up there in the Alps. I mean, that itself is heavy. You got to think this barrel is full of water. That adds quite a bit when you're climbing up a cliff with that on your back. That's still, oh, that's crazy, dude. World War One was something. Yeah, here you go. Here you go, right here. Here he is. Here's a guy hauling a machine gun on his back. One of those Lewis gun type things. That is just crazy, man. It is insane what people did. Yeah, so here's a lot of the pictures from the Alps that we're reading about right now. People hauling stuff up cliffs. Wow. Wow, that is impressive. That is very impressive. I mean, just look at this, man. They got pickaxes to make the trenches and stuff up there. Little bunkers. They're all still carrying swords. World War One was an interesting war because it was a mix of medieval, not really medieval, but like industrial revolution era things, and a little more modern things like machine guns and such. Yeah, that truly is something, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm the one that's like really impressed by this, but it's impressive. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. They're up on a mountain right now with this. I mean, they're probably on the foothills, but that's still impressive. Very, very impressive. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, most of this was transported by like railroad, right? I'm gonna play a game, but I'll stream muted. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Wild. Take it easy. See you in a little bit. Oh wow. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Joshua, who's 38, studied history at the Citadel and understands the theory of war. But he also served 3 tours in Iraq. He wears a beard now, trimmed short and speckled with gray, and his 5'9" frame is weary. Better for hauling himself up steep cliffs and trekking through the wilderness. In Iraq, he had bulked to nearly 200 pounds, thick muscle for sprinting down alleyways, carrying wounded comrades. On one afternoon, fighting hand to hand, he excelled in battle, for which he was awarded with a Silver Star and 2 Bronze Stars of Valor, or with Valor. But he struggled at home, feeling both alienated. Okay, now we're getting into not so much World War I stuff. So here's a map of the Italian front. Oh, where's the battle we're looking for? We're looking for. Sorry, we were looking for a very certain battle when we got into all this. The crazy battle. Yeah. But anyways, that is something else, man. Anyways, back to the story. That was very interesting, but we are now getting back into the story. Alright, so that was the Heel Mountain battle. If I mention the basement at home, he might know what I mean. This time, I have to figure out how to write the words in order to deceive the examiner. Take care, says Alma. Loner's letter finally arrived. In the letter, Loner told me to remind my father to repair the basement. My father thought he meant to remind us to be ready for the war. In that case, the truth is totally different from what the newspaper said. But Dad did not let me warn the others. He would handle it. It is so dangerous at the front line, I should remind Loner to be safe. Lost in the war. Hazenberg battle continues for 1 week. I have shot down 3 enemy aircrafts. I made sure to specifically aim at the wing so that the enemy has the opportunity to escape with a parachute. I understand that they may come back to drive fighters back to the battlefield again, but I hope they may return with more merciful to our soldiers. I am so ridiculous. We do not have a parachute. How can we escape from death? I heard that BP-200 was about to service. At that time, I want to request the captain to allow me to continue driving a BP-100. That's biplane. After all, it is difficult to convince the partner of my strategy. I should be responsible for his life. War is not morality. The captain asked me to speak with him. He had found out my little tricks and severely criticized me for this dangerous, ineffective way of fighting. But I have always insisted on my ideas. He reminded me that time is of the essence and asked me the question, if your comrades are being followed and locked on, can you shoot down the enemy the first time? After a moment of silence, I answered him. But it's so cruel. It seems that from now on, I will try to fight alone. The captain then warned me that war is not morality. Silently pray for your peace. The Battle of Hazenberg continued for another 2 months and ended with the withdrawal of our enemy. We lost more than 50,000 soldiers on the offensive side. The Imperial Power loss is nearly 80,000. The loss at Hazenberg means our last defense is completely broken, and now our homeland is facing the threat. Because of the retreat, communication is limited. I temporarily cannot write to Alma, but she said in her letter that her father renovated the basement. I think they will be fine. I have to be strong. We're back down to 2 viewers. Oof. The newspaper reported the news of the failure in the Hazenberg battle, and Dad gathered this. Okay, so this is from Alma. And Dad gathered the people in the town for a meeting. He then informed everyone of the emergency situation and let everyone decide whether to leave or stay. Most of the people chose to leave. Father and I wanted to go west to our aunt's house for a while, but we saw that several villagers were unable to leave the town, so we changed our minds. I believe that my father and I would be helpful in this difficult time. Dad started digging in the basement. Alright, so Loner's off fighting the war. He's seeing the truth of war, which most people don't really see unless they're fighting. While, Britain pumps out this propaganda to, reinforce that, oh, everything's fine, we're kicking ass out there, but really, they're getting pushed back, and Germany's coming closer, or the Empire's coming closer. Um, so, Alma's dad is preparing to possibly, hunker down in his town and not be found by the enemy. Things are getting a little interesting. Hope everything is frozen. The fighting is everywhere. We are carrying out our reconnaissance task more and more frequently. Today I have detected the southern city of Narcissus. Narcissus. Find out where this is. Location. The spring of Narcissus is located on a mountain top at the river Lammas in a place called Donakin. At this place, Narcissus looked in the water and fell in love. This is Narcissus town. Oh my gosh. Narcissus. Number 1. Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. Okay, so Narcissus might not be an actual place. Could be a loss in translation too. The abandoned city is nearly empty. A large forest on the eastern side of the city was burned away. Some of the bodies were hastily burned in trenches. There are more corpses just scattered around on the landscape. When the snow returns, I hope it will freeze all of this. Do I still have point of morality? Another sleepless night. When I was worried about what happened in the evening, that was translated awfully. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to say, but that was not in the game. Some group of military vehicles passed by the town. They were very impatient. Only one officer got off and gave my father a few words. Okay, so this is Alma. He persuaded the people in the town to leave, for the enemy was coming towards the town. Dad quickly summoned the rest of the people and told them the truth. The Lawrences and the Eagles decided to leave. They were all frightened. In fact, there were less than 10 households in the town left. Dad let the rest of the people rest earlier the night. He would discuss countermeasures in the morning. Another sleepless night. The fire is warm. Today, troublemaker Todd secretly slipped out of the basement. I found him just before he almost got caught by the enemy. When he came back, my father was furious. I had never seen him be so severe. But in fact, Todd was not actually a mischief, but rather he just wanted to help me pick up the firewood. Last night, I thought of Loner, and I was unable to sleep. Todd was shocked because I did not usually cry, so I just lied to him, claiming that it was just a yawn. I promised to collect firewood with him later. So the enemy is within the town that Alma is in. They're hiding in the basement. The incurable wound. So this was Loner. Tomorrow is the major battle of Yonkers. The captain asked me to speak with me. He told me the enemy now refers to me as the Red Solo. It sounds appropriate. We all know that this will be the showdown battle. And the captain even brought out a bottle of whiskey. I had never seen him drink before. He talks about recruit training, the battles, but we both avoid some topics because most of the 32 comrades are no longer in the brigade service anymore. Chapter 2 is pretty long. Golden Dream and My Lover. Last night, I dreamed that you and I were in the amusement park, and we were meeting each other for the first time. So I tried my best to convince you to ride with me on the carousel. We spun in circles and circles. Then, the carousel became a plane. Together we flew in the air. In my dream, the plane is red and glowing golden light. As you drive the plane, you speak to me, but the wind is so strong that I couldn't hear anything. Come back early, my dear. You have promised to make a horse for me, but I haven't received it. I don't know what that means, but... So this is Alma having a dream about Loner and her flying in a plane. So the cool thing about this game is your plane is like gray when you first start the game and you play and you get these chapters. But during the last chapter, when you unlock that chapter, where all of a sudden the enemy is calling Loner the Red Solo, your plane changes colors to red. And that's when he kind of realized that you are Loner flying the plane. If that wasn't already like insinuated, and you didn't realize that. That's what the game is inferring: is you are Loner, and you're flying the plane. And so you can kind of feel his emotions and put yourself in his shoes. Sunshine in the warm afternoon. Today it is sunny. No shells landed and no enemies passed through. It's been nearly a week since the last batch of invaders appeared. In the morning, my father patrolled and then decided to take children on a walk. In the morning, oh man, this translation. In the morning, we went to the woods to gather some firewood. Along the way, I looked to see if I could find some hazelnuts and pine nuts. We laid the blanket on the grass in the front of the yard, so we can sleep in the warm sunshine. Dad stays awake, as we must ensure everyone's safety. So this is where I get interested, right? Because we kind of think, we're kind of theorizing that Alma and Loner lived in the town of St. Lucia, which is in the Caribbean. But I don't think the Caribbean ever got invaded during World War One by the Germans. So that's where I'm kind of confused. And I don't think Britain ever got invaded by ground forces in World War One either. Did ground forces reach Britain in World War One? I don't think they ever did. That's not what I'm asking. Okay, fuck. Did Britain ever get invaded in World War One? British entry into World War One. Imperial. Yeah, here you go. Imperial Germans. Here you go. Who invaded Britain? During the First World War, German naval operations against the British mainland were restricted raids, designated to force the Royal Navy to dissipate its superior strength in coastal defense, therefore allow smaller German Navy to engage in favorable terms. I don't think German troops ever actually got boots on the ground in World War One. Ever. However, another possibility is Loner and Alma actually live in France or something and joined the Allied army and then got trained. Loner got trained in Britain and is fighting for the British army, even though he's French. Because the Germans definitely got into France during World War One, I believe. Did German troops ever get into France in World War One? Germany came within 70 kilometers of Paris, but at the First Battle of the Marne, 6 to 12 in September, French and British troops were able to force a German retreat by exploiting a gap which appeared between them, the First and Second Armies, ending the German advance into France. So they got into France, but they didn't take the capital like they did in World War II. They took all of France in World War II, I believe, yeah, because they were fighting on the beaches on the Channel. I know a decent amount about World War II, but fucking World War One, I guess I just never really got that into. Stay hydrated, my friends. May 1940. Yeah, no shit. In 1940. Google's fucking useless, man. You actually gotta like do the research. You can't just like click on the bullshit that shows up in these tabs. Alright. So, I'm seeing some inconsistencies in the story, but this story is probably... I wouldn't say the story is like straight up nonfiction, but I would say it's based in nonfiction. Okay, we're in the middle of this. Okay. We are baked. The war is an instigation. It's unbelievable. At a Yonkers cocktail party, I met General Kyle, my father's old friend. He recognized my last name, but Dad had never mentioned him to me before. After the reception, the general told me the truth of the war. The rise of the empire disturbs the government. They thought the war was inevitable, and our odds of victory are becoming smaller and smaller. So the Department of Defense retrieved some important information from a spy lurking in the empire. They made the Imperial Army ensure the victory, and then they launched the war. It's so terrible. The government used the people and the lives of the soldiers as bait. People cover their eyes. General Kyle retired, and after he knew the truth of the war, he took the initiative to resign. But the war was in full swing at the time, and the Department of Defense did not agree to his resignation. After our victories in the Yonkers battle, the main force of the Empire was weakened. Victory is just around the corner. General Kyle is now useless in the Department of Defense. Before he left, he asked me if I needed help. I told him that I needed to be arranged, or that I had been arranged to Perry Island. I will be a garrison chief there, and I just need to stay away from this disgusting war. In the afternoon, I bid farewell to General Kyle and wished him the best. Okay, hold up. Where's Perry Island? Where the fuck is Perry Island? In Ontario, Canada. Air Force Base. Naval Base? The action to explanation. That's not right. Okay. That's New Mexico. Alright, hold up. Perry Island. Could be in Canada. That's a British power, right? Perry Island map. Topographical map of Utah. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at here. Where is this? Perry Sound. Somewhere in Canada. God damn it, why isn't Wild in the chat? Wild, where is this shit? It's in Ontario. I think that's... Ontario's northeast. Well, northeast of where I'm at in America. But in Canada, I guess that would probably be southeast? Like, right? Or is Ontario west? No, that's Ontario right there. Yeah, because it's by Lake Ontario. Touches Lake Ontario, yeah. Because this is, like, Alaska would be up here. This is, like, Greenland up here. So this is the Perry Sound. Right here, where the ocean comes in. Above the lakes, the Great Lakes are right here. So this is Ontario. Yeah. And then there's Nova Scotia, where all our homies are from, over here. Yeah. Okay, so Perry Island is like way away from the war. Over here in the States. Well, not in the States, I guess, just North America. So he's a garrison chief now at Perry Island. It became dark suddenly. The enemy has been in the house for 2 days. They appeared suddenly, and we had no time to escape. Fortunately, they did not appear earlier. Otherwise, I could not have sent a letter to Lorna. In the basement, we all must speak quietly and try not to move around. Dad found out that there are enemies near the tunnel's exit. Then he said that our troops must come immediately, but I knew this to be unlikely. So, the enemy has infiltrated the house above them, and they are still hiding in the basement, unbeknownst to the enemy. Now we enter Chapter 3, which is a little long. Happiness on the island. That was my first day on Perry Island. I was greeted by Lieutenant Colonel Wendell when I landed. There is a small harbor and a small airport on the island, which are used to monitor the ocean to prevent any attack from the Empire. All offices attended the welcome party for me that night. We all had fun at the party since we could see the victory was just around the corner. I left early, but the party is still going on. I don't know, man. If they're still worried about attacks from the Empire, it's probably not the island in Canada we found. It's probably something off the coast of Britain or something. Peaceful time. Today, Wendell invited me to go fishing. He's a funny guy, and he seemed to be really into fishing. I sat beside him and listened to him quietly while he kept talking to me. Wendell told me that he used to be an ex-commander of the artillery battalion, and his battalion is known as the Magnet Guns because of their precise aiming. Near the end of the Hasenberg battle, for covering other friendly forces to retreat, his battalion was ordered to fire over Hasenberg, where his hometown and just captured by the enemy. After the war, he requested for transfer, and then he was sent to the Perry Island. Interesting. Sad stories. As I lived on Perry Island, I found that most of the offices here had a sad past. Some of them had become talkers, like Wendell, and never missed a chance to tell their stories to the newcomers. Others, I found, seemed normal at first, but would burst into tears as they talked about their past in a drunken state. Only a few people kept their histories to themselves and wouldn't tell even to those who asked. I tried to listen to them all. I wonder if they only knew the truth about the wars. The truth about the wars. What would they do? It's hard for me to even imagine that. Oh man, we got a lot going on here. Oh, how long is the stream so far? Probably a good bit. Oh man, does it even show me here how long the stream is? I don't think it does. Shows me on my phone though. We've been talking about this for 2 hours, dude. No one's gonna watch this shit. Yeah, so this is just. Whoa, man. The lack of sleep's starting to get to me. So this gives you a little bit of an idea of like the story of the game. And I got a preface, like, it's preface. We've been talking about this for 2 hours. We're on the 3rd chapter. But this just gives you like a taste of the story. And the story is not even like part of what makes this game so amazing. Like the story's, I wouldn't say it's like subpar, but it's about par, right? Like it's not gonna blow your mind. It's not something crazy out there. It's a little romance, and a little romance and a little tragedy mixed in with a war story of World War I. It's a pretty typical war story, but as I've said, I mean the story isn't much if it's not paired with the game, right? You gotta play the game and listen to the story at the same time, or read the story at the same time. You get this beautiful music that really puts you in the atmosphere of the part of the story that you're reading, and then you get the beautiful visuals to go with it, and the fun gameplay. Really, I mean, the gameplay is actually a lot of fun. You know what? We downloaded this game. I wonder if it actually worked. I totally forgot we downloaded this. Think it'll work? How do I want to open this file? Internet Explorer, I guess? See if it'll work. If we can play this game on my computer, I will cry. File, save automatically. Just open it, see what happens. Yeah, sure, save. You guys ready to see me get a virus on stream? Sure. I don't think we can play it on our computer. I don't think it's going to open. Or I've just gotten like 10 viruses from China that uploaded all my information. Oh man, it is. Yeah, go ahead, just close it. Yeah, it's not. I don't. Okay, sure. Now fuck off. Yeah, that didn't work very well. Let's see. We go to files. Ooh. Can we open this another way? Open with Videos Meetup Player, maybe? I don't think this is going to work either. We'll just go recommended settings. Apparently, I've never opened Windows Media Player. Select this. Okay, sure. Yes, that's not going to work. How do you open an APK file? Okay, so it's an Android game. Our APK file is legal. It's perfectly legal to download. I probably should have looked this shit up before I downloaded it. And use them to install apps outside of Google's Play Store. APK is the file format. Google development team, but anyone can create APK files. What program opens it? Come and compress CIP format and can open it. So for viewing contents, all you have to do is rename the extension to zip and open it. Or you can open it directly through an open dialog box of a zip application. Okay, I don't know what that means. Oh no, I just fucking closed everything. Whoops. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Rename. Can I do that? Play? Play? What does that mean? Oh, because I fucked that up. That's why. Open with... Okay, how do I... I'll tell you what, let's go to the Microsoft Store. See if we can get some open zip files. Now, actually... Man. It would be really cool if we could figure out how to play Loner on the computer. How to open an APK file. Windows. I don't know what Windows I have, so just on Windows. Open up an Android Studio and select Profile or Debug. Open up an Android. Okay, do I have Android Studio on here? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty, like, sick. No, I don't. Android. That's fun. Android Studio. Download. I don't know about this. Downloading a lot of stuff today. I don't usually download stuff on my computer, guys, but we're here. We gotta do it. Terms and conditions we're not gonna read. Give us all the viruses. Another thing to download. As if my computer didn't have enough shit downloaded on it. Trash truck is here. Dismiss. This one's going to take 3 minutes. Alright, well, while that's downloading. Oh, you guys can't even see my screen. Oops. Forgot about that. Whoop. Let's go back to docs. Everything takes forever. Oh, I think we fucked some shit up. Let's do this. google.com/docs/docs. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not loading. I was like, okay. That's not good. Once again, this is supposed to be down there. There we go. Almost downloaded. You guys ready for this virus-ridden computer? I'm not going to be able to stream anymore. Oh. Oh, my legs. They're broken. Hold on. Oh, let's check our Snapchat real quick. Alright, we're all downloaded, boys. I think we should give it a shot. What do you guys think? Alright, let's see if we can get this to work. It'll be really cool if we can actually get this to work. Dude, if I can play Loner on stream, I'll probably cry a little bit. Like tears of joy, you know what I'm saying? Didn't open it. I'm a little worried. It's not showing up here either. It shows up here. My files. No, apparently not. Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, I'm not experienced enough with this shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my great goodness. Where is my recent downloads? It's not showing up here. It's PC. No. Might show up there. Downloads. There it is. Open. You will open now. Hear me now and understand me later. You will open. You will. Clarification: I was threatening my computer, not the Twitch stream. Only losing my mind a little bit. Open. Open it. There we go. Please wait while setup is loading. Verifying installer 50%. Oh, what's going on down here? Requesting my permission. Oh, I guess. Oh my god, I'm scared. It said it's requesting permission to make changes to my device. Oh god, it's open twice. Yeah, close that one. open this one. Press next. Press next. Press next. Install. Oh man. You guys can't even see this on stream, can you? No. There's a bunch of crazy shit it's asking. It's like, oh, how do you want to create a shortcut? And this and that. I'm like, just do it. Just do it. Android Studio is being installed. I am fucking worried, dude. If I get a virus, I'm gonna burn this computer. I'm gonna rename the stream. Watch me get 17 fucking viruses from 15 different origins. No, it's still downloading, guys. If it works, though, this would be really fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? Google said to use Android Studio, so I trust Android Studio. Let's just hope it's actually Android Studio. Do I look worried, guys? Because I am worried. Oh, it's going fast. It's going fast. It's all downloaded. Alright, guys. Finish. The installer cannot request administrative privileges and must deport. I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay. Alright. It's up. It's not on stream. It's not showing it on stream. Android Studio, Electric Eel, powered by Intella something platform. Is it done? Welcome. Don't send. Fuck off. Welcome. Development. Blah blah blah. Next. Can you guys see that? You can't see that either. What the fuck? Yeah, we'll just do standard. Next. Next. My god, accept. So much shit going on I don't understand. Which is exactly why I shouldn't even be fucking on this. Accept that too. Finish. Computer stuff is way too much for me. They say that, like, elder people are the ones that get scammed the most. Yeah, true. But I'm also too young and stupid to understand what I'm looking at, too. I feel like a grandma who, like, has always had a home phone and, like, a fax machine, and now someone's handed me a smartphone and told me to figure it out, and I'm just like, next, okay, accept, okay, and just, like, not actually understanding anything I'm looking at, dude. Like, I feel like someone could look at all this being like, yeah, this is what's going on, this is what your computer's doing right now, yeah, you're getting, like, 15 viruses, and, I'm sitting here like, what? Like, they understand it. I'm starting to understand what people feel like when they, have never had a smartphone and you hand them Snapchat and expect them to figure out how to, like, send pictures and apply filters and stuff. And, like, I understand that. I'm just like, are you stupid? But, like, I get it. I get it. I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many words. It's downloading something right now. I'm so worried, dude. I'm so worried. I don't know. The Android thing seems like it's okay, but it's applying a lot of things to my computers that I don't understand, like emulators and stuff. It says emulator /QSN/EEXE. Like, okay, it's downloading a bunch of emulator stuff, and I think I understand that. I guess I know what an emulator is. It's downloading a Android emulator, right? So hopefully that'll be good, right? And then I can play Android games because it's downloading an emulator. It'll be cool, guys. I mean, if we can play Loner on our computer, that'd be fucking badass. I'm not sure how it'll work. Hopefully, just with the arrow keys, but we can figure it out. You know. This stream went from me explaining Loner and researching Loner to playing Loner, trying to play Loner. Oh my god, it's downloading so much. Is it done yet? Oh. Windows command processor wants to make changes to my device. Sure. I hope that's not bad. Finish. Okay, welcome to Android Studio. Can you guys see this? No, you can't see this. Why can't you see this? Hold up. No, I don't want to make a new project. I want to open something. Users. Pussy lover. No. Apps. Maybe. Where is this going to be? Windows? Downloaded program files? I'm trying to find this emulator. Or this game that we've downloaded. I don't know where it is. And all these files, dude. There's so many files. Oh my gosh. Maybe in here. Yeah. I think this is it. Oh boy. Okay, those are .jpegs. We're looking for... Oh, there it is. Loner. Is it going to work? Unable to open file is an unsupported binary file. I don't know what that means. Okay, hold up. Open. Fuck. I meant to say open with. We do this and we say open with more apps. Open with this. Am I gonna have to go through that whole opening process again? Because I'll lose it, guys. Oh my gosh, I gotta go through that whole thing again. Oh man, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. No. Yes, fuck that. I don't know what I'm doing. Got one. God, you guys can't even see, like... You guys can't even see the Android thing, dude. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with this. Oh my gosh. No. Program files, Android Studio. Yeah, okay, so if we go to PC program files. There's a lot here. I don't understand computers at all. Android Studio. What the fuck? Plugins? What the fuck is going on? Okay, so it was in program files, Android Studio, and there's a bunch of shit. Fuck. What's bin? It's in bin. Launcher? That looks about right. Sure. I wish I knew how to understand any of what is going on. But I'm not fucking smart enough for that. Yeah, because I open Android Studio and then it wants me to just fucking redo the whole setup process. It's like, dude, that took forever. I don't want to do that again. Yeah. Why do I have to download this again? Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, guys, while this downloads. I'll be right back. Oh, man. Tell you what, guys. I was gonna go to the fucking gym today instead of doing this. And for some reason, my fucking legs feel like I went anyways. Okay, this time we're creating a fucking shortcut. Is it gonna open? Oh, it should. No Snapchat. No nothing. Why is it not opening? Am I gonna have to download this fucking thing again? Oh boy. Okay, it's open. Open. This one. Open it. What does it mean it's an unsupported binary file? Cannot open file. I... Wild? Wild, you are my fucking... You're my tech guy, man. What the hell does all this shit mean? Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Open. Fuck! It Oh my god. Exited fucking. Exited the fucking app, and now I gotta get the fucking thing again, and oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. What the fuck, Microsoft Edge? Fuck off. Fuck off. No one's using Microsoft Edge, ever. Problem is, these are both of my Kunpao things are for Windows Media Player. I think that's the problem. I need to convert these back into normal files instead of the Windows Media Player files. I don't know how to do that. Alright, I got one more idea up my sleeve. Or for PC. What's this? More for PC, PC apps. This is an ad. They're sneaky. How the fuck do I download it then? Oh, right here. What Windows do I have? Is this Windows 10 or 11? Like what Windows? Which Windows do I have? I have no idea. I have no fucking idea, guys. What Windows do I have? What version of Windows do I have? Well, I don't think it's Windows 11. That's the newest one. Oh, we'll look that up too. This is Putty tries to figure out This is Putty trying to figure out computers. Because I'm lost. Find out which window is running. Press the Windows logo key plus R. Type WinVer in the open box and then select OK. Okay, so the Windows key plus R. WinVer. WinVer. Windows 10. You have Windows 10. Okay. Download the Android emulator for PC or Mac. Get either BlueStacks or the Knox app. We recommend BlueStacks because you can easily find solutions online if you're having problems. Install the emulator on your PC. Go to the Windows download folder, BlueStack. Oh god. This is complicated, boys. For me. This probably looks pretty simple to you guys. Okay, hold up. Alright, let's go ahead and get BlueStacks. No. Just like, I don't fucking know. Oh my god. The things I'll do for this goddamn game. Alright, so that's downloaded. Now we go back to here. Oh, I don't wanna. It's asking me if I want to make changes to my device again. I'm like, I don't think so. I thought I already installed this. Ah. Ooh. Okay. I don't know, guys. It's just pretty sus. If we can get it, though, this would be cool. Ooh. Someone in a big old diesel truck. I want a diesel truck. Oh, this is comfy. I am tired. It's 99.89% downloaded. We're just waiting for that last little bit. Says we have 4 minutes left. I guess we got time. Although it might have been tripping because it's done. Well, it's almost done. Alright, random website. I'm trusting you. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a tier 2 notification. I was like, uh-oh. My phone's going off. Is that something telling me my email's been hacked? Checking system requirements. Pause your PC antivirus if it is interfering with the installation. That's not something I like to see. When it says pause your PC antivirus if it is interfering with the installation. Um, I don't have an antivirus, but if I did, I might have an antivirus. Honestly, I don't even know. It kind of worries me that it says pause your PC antivirus if it is interfering with the installation. God, we really should have done our research on this. Uh-oh. The computer is slow, boys. Oh, man. Oh, oh my God. You guys see this shit on the stream? You can't see shit on the stream. Oh, the stream might be that slow too. Yeah, my fucking webcam's moving just fine. Why can't you guys see Google? All you guys see is my files. Huh. Hold on. Yeah, that's weird. Hold on. Okay. I restarted that. Let's see if that helped. Oh yeah, you guys can see everything now. Is BlueStacks safe? Oh man, there's a lot of things showing. Huh. The short answer is yes, BlueStacks might be detected as a threat by some antivirus softwares like McAfee. It turns out these malware detections are false positives. Okay, some people are saying it's... Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's safe. Okay, I feel better about that. God, it is sure slow while it's downloading this shit, though. Alright, we're just waiting. Waiting on the world to change. Back down to 2 viewers. We lost our 1 viewer. Oh, that's okay. Wild said he was watching, but I thought he had Tuesday. This is Monday, after all. Gotta munch, homies. Gotta munch. Keep that energy, you know what I'm saying? Finishing post installation steps. Good old jerky boy. Oh man. 9%, boys. We're almost there. So, how would you guys rate watching paint dry, huh? Yeah, I know it's kind of like the most interesting thing on this website, but you know, I'm a humble man. I won't brag too much. Ugh. Ugh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the move, boys. Right here. Boom. Shaka laka, brothers. Yeah. I'm having too much fun. I'm having too much fun with absolute bullshit. Gotta bend that bill a little bit. When it's too flat, it looks stupid. Boom. Put that there. Check on our installation. Come on, guys. Come on. Get her done. Oh. Oh. That's all it took, guys. You said to yell at it. It's almost done. It's almost ready to open. Alright, what are the next steps? Slow ass PC. Install the emulator. On your computer, go to the downloads folder, click the install BlueStacks or non-exe, accept the license agreements, follow the on-screen prompts to complete the installation. Open the emulator app you installed and go to its search bar and search Loner. Oh my gosh! Look at this! This is so cool. You guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. Hell yeah. This is cool as shit. Dude, we might actually be able to play Loner on here. That would be pretty fucking rad. Google Play Store sure does take a second, doesn't it? Go ahead and delete, not delete, but get rid of this. Go ahead and get rid of that. We'll hold that up just for now. I'm trying to make my PC just a little faster here. Oh, do I have to sign in? Yeah. We'll wait. We'll wait on that. Okay, go to the search bar, it said. Is this all we have? Fuck is the search bar? Popular games to play. Home. I don't see a search bar. Games Center? Is that still a thing? Alright, let's go to Play Store then. Probably just gonna have to do this. So you guys don't see me signing. Oh, it is slow. Matter of fact, we will stop displaying capture just for now. That might help with the slowness. Ooh, didn't help much. My PC is my little laptop is like taking every breath it can just to run what it's running right now. Instead of the mouse icon, it's just the spinning wheel. Like it's everything it can take, man. It's everything it has to do this. Yeah, my little, you hear my little PC's fan just please, please, sir. I'm trying so hard. Alright, it's checking info. Is it automatically going to sign me in? Did it just have that? Like, stop it. This shit's good. Alright, here we go. Alright, we'll sign in with my one email. I remember my password. Keep checking to make sure it's not showing on stream when I'm typing. Sweet. I remember my password to my old Google Play. It's good. Do not turn on. I agree with the terms and conditions. Uh-oh. That's my phone letting me know that someone just signed into my account. Wonder what the location says for where I just signed in from. New sign in on 1+5. Oh, it says I'm in Colorado. At least there's that. It's not, the emulator's not going through like fucking Bangladesh, fucking India or some shit. Where's Bangladesh? I don't think that's in India. I'm trying to think of it. I don't think I know a single city in India. Like, if I heard a city name, I might be able to be like, yeah, that's in India. But like, for some reason, I just can't think of any cities in India. Oh my god, it's taking so long to load. Is it making the stream lag too? A little bit. A little input lag, but it's still pretty smooth. Oh, I can download Terraria? Oh my god. Or Stardew Valley. And it takes a second, dude. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Fuck. I just thought of it. I just downloaded this. But I have to use the Play Store to play Loner, and it's not on the fucking Play Store anymore. Fuck. Your PC is low on RAM. Please close a few applications to continue using BlueStacks. Yeah, you don't say. There's nothing I can close. Dude, the computer's lagging so much, it makes me feel like I'm fucking lagging, dude. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna delete some shit in my files real quick, because there's Oh, there's so much going on. We're going to delete the Android Studio. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. My computer is like, I don't even know how I'm still streaming off of it, honestly. It's pretty bad. Oh boy. I don't know what I just did. Okay, hold up. Where's my recycle bin so I can actually like delete these? Oh my god. Recycle bin is full. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Sorry, this stream has devolved into me not knowing how to use my computer. And empty recycle bin. Empty it. Where do I do that? I don't even know how to empty my own fucking recycling bin. Oh my gosh. Is it right here? I feel like it's right here. No. I think I just delete them from the recycling bin, right? I hope so. Okay. Alright. So we go blue stacks, right, guys? Problem is, what's this? Oh, geez, there's advertisements. The problem is we can't download Loner on the Play Store anymore, including on our little emulator here, because it actually accesses the Play Store. Download. All right, I got one more trick up my sleeve, maybe. Well, I have two more tricks up my sleeve, but this is what we're gonna try first. Let's see if my files will even open. Oh my god. You see how slow this shit is, guys? This is fucking ridiculous. Now, here's what I'm gonna try. We go here. Trying to open it. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we go open with. We're gonna try to open it with our Android emulator. Oh my goodness. This is so fucking laggy, dude. BlueStacks. We're gonna try to open it with BlueStacks. If it'll even like my computer will even process it, dude. It might try to open BlueStacks again. Which would not be good. What's going on here? can import shit from Windows? That might have been the move right there. I didn't see that. It says installing app. Oh! Dude, you see what's on my fucking... Dude. Dude, it's right there. Okay, yeah, I know my PC is on RAM. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Everything is so laggy. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this just to see if we can. Okay. Click on loaner. I want the volume up, baby. Allow, sure. Sure. Moment of truth, guys. This is the moment of truth. Can I play loaner on my computer? I don't know. Oh. Ooh. I recognize that logo. It's taking a second. Oh my god, this is lagging so bad, dude. Oh, the stream's lagging. Uh-oh. We're having some technical difficulties. Oh, man. You guys are gonna miss it. You guys are gonna miss it. Oh, it's lagging so bad. Fuck, it's laggy, but it's on. Oh my god. Oh, the fucking music touches my fucking soul. Oh my god, it's working. Rough. It's working rough, but it's working. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you need it on the stream too. Okay. Okay.